Hello, I'm Laura with the Helena Family YMCA, and I'm about to do a 30-minute silver sneaker class. It's an older adult class. It's low impact, working on strength and range of motion and flexibility, all that fun stuff. We'll need some hand weights or something to substitute as hand weights. I'm using a couple of canned goods. You'll need just something that fits really nicely in your hand and it's not too heavy, not too light. A couple water bottles would also work. And I advise having a water bottle. We'll take a water break halfway through. And especially when the weather's starting to get really hot, hydration is very important. You'll need proper foot attire. If I stand up here, these are my shoes. They're my indoor exercise shoes. Something like flip-flops or slippers can slide and trip you up sometimes, so something more appropriate than that. When you're storing your stuff, make sure you're storing your stuff out of the way. I store mine underneath my chair, but if you have like a shelf or a coffee table or something nearby, you can store that on there. You just don't want them underfoot. You don't want any debris underneath you. If you're moving around a little bit, you don't want to trip over them. You also don't want to trip over any of your stuff. So just store them out of the way when you're doing that. I don't play music for these little videos, so if you want to have some music in the background, something to get your heart rate up and get you moving and hopping and bopping, go right ahead. With that, we will get started. Feel like I'm missing something, but maybe I'll remember later. So I'm going to get my stuff. I'm going to put it underneath the chair. We'll do a little warm-up. Let's start with march. Get those feet, get those hands moving. Get those arms all warmed up. So you're not holding your breath. You get nice in and out breaths. Let's step touch. All right, let's change it up a little bit today. Let's step 2 to the side and 2 to the other side. All right, good. All right, while we're here, let's just change the arms up. So go swing those arms. Good. All right, march in place. Let's go ahead and reach to the side. Just tap that toe down. Reach those arms up. Keep grabbing something off the shelf. Good. Let's tap that toe back, push those arms back. All right. Hands on your hips. Go ahead and rotate those hips. Just getting them loosened up, getting warmed up here, ready to work. Let's go the other direction. Good. Stirring like a big pot. Feet together. Go ahead and rotate those knees. Let's go the other direction. Being good to our knees. Good. Feet right underneath your hips. We're going to do some light squats. This is where you can use your chair if you need assistance with one hand or with both hands. I'll be right here so you can see me. And make sure you're sitting back like you're about to sit down, but then you just stand right back up. Remember, your range of motion is your own. One thing I forgot to say is if you needed to take a break, feel free at any time. Just hop right back in when you're ready. Get some water, take a breather. All right, let's do a short stride lunge so that that leg right here is just a little kickstand. We're not bringing it back all the way. Go ahead and do a short stride lunge that just puts more weight on the front foot leg. Also, if you need to go faster or slower than I am, that's just fine. You don't need to go exactly the same speed. Let's switch. So everybody's body is different. And our bodies are different on different days. Some days we're more capable than others. Let's just do 2 more. Good. Feet right underneath your hips again. We're going to do some calf raises. So we're going to lift those heels up and back and down. You can feel free to use this as balance. Just kind of try to squeeze at the top a little bit and then relax. Let's just do 2 more. Good. All right, let's find a seat. Ooh, and go ahead and pick up those hand weights or whatever you're using as hand weights. Excuse me. All right, right here, we're going to have these in both hands, right here by our side. We're going to rotate those wrists, get those warmed up a little bit, loosened up. Let's go the other direction. Remember, if there's a move that hurts, we don't want to move in pain, so don't do it. Just maybe that needs to be rested a little bit. Let's warm up our shoulders. Let's shrug our shoulders up to our ears and down, up and down. Roll those shoulders forward. And back. Go ahead and check your posture. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down in their pockets. Make sure you're all the way upright. We're going to have our palms face forward. We're going to do some bicep curls. So all the way up and all the way down. Now, all the way up means your hands be right about your shoulders and stop. They don't touch your shoulders. We want to make sure our elbow is staying right where it's at. So if you come here to the side, I'm going all the way down, not quite to the top. So So we don't want to do that. And we always want to make sure our wrists are nice and straight whenever we're doing these exercises. Let's pull our palms face in towards your body. We're going to do some nice light circles. Good. Let's go the other direction. All right, we're going to go all the way around. And then the other side, all the way around. Almost like we're swimming. A little different, but one more each side. Good. Let's go the other direction. So we're going to come around and forward. Remember, your range of motion can be different than mine. That can be smaller. Also, if you need to like bend your elbow a little bit, sometimes that helps a little bit. Good. All right. Check the posture again. Make sure you're upright. We're going to do some shoulder presses. Let's take up. Arms are on goalposts. We're going to come up and down. Up and down. Breathe with it. Don't hold your breath. Let's do a couple more. One more. Good. And down. Good. Excellent. Let's do some tricep work. Bring our elbow right here. If you need to support it with the other hand, go right ahead. But we're going to straighten that arm and bend it. Feel that in your arm here. Feel it right there. I do. Let's do two more. All right, we're going to drop that, rest that arm. Let's do the other side. Elbow right up there to the ceiling. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Two more. One more. And bring it down. All right, we're going to lean a little forward. And we're going to bring those in front. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades back and forward. We're working our upper back here. Squeeze them in back and then relax. Good muscles to work for a good posture. Really squeeze those together and back, like trying to touch your shoulder blades together. All right, let's do two more. Squeeze. And again. Good. Straighten up. Why don't we take a little bit of a water break? Put those down for a second, but we'll come right back to them. Water bottle. All right, good. Let's put that down, out of the way. Pick up our weights. We're going to work a little bit of our abs right here. Let's have them in front. And we're going to crunch those abs and straighten back up. Make sure you come all the way back up. I'm just squeezing here. Make sure we're not bending at the waist, we're bending right here in our torso. Bending at our, don't bend at your hips. Bend right here. Couple more. Good. Weights right here in front. Let's twist the side and front, other side and front. We're just going back and forth. Nice and smooth. This one you might not want to go fast with if you're going faster than I am. But it's a good exercise. You can feel it heating up that core. Or at least I can. Let's have these right by our side. We're going to do some penguins. So squeeze that side and up, other side and up. Make sure both of your sit bones are on that chair the whole time. We don't want to lean too far over. We're just working our muscles here, our side. Good. All right. Let's work our legs a little bit. So we're going to put these weights right here on our legs. Go ahead and march it. Nice, good, steady pace. Go ahead and kick those legs up. You can stay with the march if you need to. All right, let's add something to this march. We're going to lift your leg up, roll that ankle, and down. Just stick with one leg right now. Roll that ankle at the top. Just kind of make a big circle at the top. Just working your ankle a little bit here. Let's go ahead and do the same thing, but roll the ankle the other way. Just a little bit of ankle mobility here. Might feel a little awkward, that's okay. Let's do the other side. Roll that ankle at the top. You're making a circle with your toes. Yeah, there we go. And let's go the other direction. Good ankle mobility. Feet and ankles so important for balance. Let's do one more. All right, good. We're going to take one leg, we're going to come up to the side and back. Up to the side and back. It's good for getting up from the table, or getting out of the car. Let's do the other side. Out to the side, back. Lifting that foot up. Lifting the whole leg up. Good. All right. Let's go ahead and do a couple of mobility things. We're just going to use one hand weight, put the other one down. We're going to bring this to the side. Both arms up. We're going to pass that to the other hand and down. Up, pass, and down. Up, pass, and down. Back and forth. A little hand-eye coordination, a little range of motion. Good. All right, sit forward in your chair so you have just a little room behind you. We're going to have this pass in front and pass behind you. So that can, or your hand weight, is kind of moving in a circle around you. Make sure that core, your torso, is staying exactly where, in the same place. It's not rocking back and forth. It's just staying right where it is, because this is also a pretty good core workout. Let's go the other direction. Around the world. All right, good. You know, sit back in a chair if you want to. One hand, we're going to come all the way around. Pass it to the other hand and around. Good for your brain too, to kind of think a little bit. So pass, around, pass, around, pass, around. Good. Let's go the other direction. Around, pass, around, pass. There we go. I got it now. Round to the front and pass. Round to the front and pass. It's good for our brain. All right, one more arm. Good. Let's put this down. And let's go ahead and go into our stretch. Get a good stretch in. Lace those fingers in front. Pull forward. Try to get that upper back a little bit. Just kind of settle in whatever place feels really good for you. You can feel that stretch. Let's go ahead and open up our arms. Open up our chest. Try to get stretch right in here. Let's go ahead and pull our thumbs down, pull back, try to get our biceps a little bit here. They're not the easiest things to stretch. This is how you do it. Let's get some triceps in, so pull that elbow back. You can also push it back. Kind of forces your back nice and straight. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Good. Arms down. Excuse me. Let's have your foot out, that heel out in front. Go ahead and lean forward, support that weight on your thigh. All right, go ahead and stretch the other one. And up, legs out wide. Drop one knee, face this way, back nice and straight, trying to get a stretch right in here in the front of our leg. Try to relax the rest of your body. Make sure it's not tense as we do this. Let's go to the other side. All right, good. Let's face forward. Hands right here on our thighs. Round that back to the ceiling. And then drop it to the floor. Round it to the ceiling. Drop it to the floor. A little cat and cow here. A little seated cat and cow. Make our back feel good. Right, drop one shoulder. And the other shoulder. All right, good. Let's go ahead and roll our wrists. Go ahead and go the other direction. Wiggle our fingers. Blink our hands and open and close. Go to our feet. Roll those ankles. Other direction. Wiggle the toes in your shoe. Go the other foot. Roll that ankle. Other direction. Wiggle those toes. Good. We'll put our ankle right here on our knee. If it needs to be a little lower, go right ahead. We're going forward. Support that weight on with your hands here. Go ahead, straighten up. We're going to do the other side. And up. Cross one leg on the other. Or your ankles if you need to. Opposite hand to that knee. Straighten that body up real good. And try to twist all the way around to the back. Come gently to the forward. Switch your legs. Opposite hand to the knee. Straighten up and go all the way around. Come forward. Nice and gentle. We're going to go, if you need to support your weight on the other side here on your chair, go ahead. We're going to just reach up one side, reach all the way over. Getting that side body stretched out and down, other side. Make it feel good. And down. All right, let's go ahead. Breathe up all the way to the top and release. Breathe up and release. I hope everyone had a good time today. Makes my body feel good. And everybody, please stay safe. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.